Assalamualaikum and good greetings. So today I'll be watching a video by Liss Choice titled I Told My Family I Became Muslim. So yeah, I have watched the video where she actually officially convert or revert into Islam, being a Muslim, the video of her Shahada, and this video will be about her telling that fact to her family. And without further ado, let's watch.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am back from Istanbul where I took my Shahada, and in this video I want to talk about the reaction of my parents when I told them that I became a Muslim. My parents didn't know that I converted to Islam, they only knew that I was interested in Islam and they knew that I was learning about it. So I was very nervous to tell my parents that I became a Muslim. I absolutely had no idea how they would respond on this, and I grew up in an atheist family, so they never raised me or my sister with any religion, like most of the people here in the Netherlands. I made another video about my background and the background of my parents, so if you are interested in that video you can find it on my channel. I just wanted to let you know a little bit about my background to understand the situation better. I think it is important to share this video with you how my parents reacted on the fact that I became a Muslim, because for many reverts this is a very difficult moment. If you are coming from an atheist family, or if you are coming from a family that believes in another religion, it happens a lot that parents don't accept it when their children convert to Islam for whatever reason, and it makes it extra difficult that Islam has a very bad image nowadays because of the media, everything that you hear on the media, so maybe they are also influenced by this. So at the moment that I told my parents that I became a Muslim, I was so nervous, and I explained to them that I said my Shahada in a mosque in Istanbul. They didn't like it. They were actually very worried about me. I saw from their reaction and their faces that they are worried that I'm going to change. And also one of the first questions that they asked me was like, so what is going to change from now on, and are you going to wear the headscarf? So they are also worried that I'm going to wear the hijab, because they think that that will take away a part of my freedom. And I know that they are worried because they love me and they want the best for me. And this is of course something new for them, so I have to understand that, and I have to give them also the time to get used to this and to the whole idea. So I totally understand why they don't like it and that they are worried about me. But hopefully that feelings will go away in the future. My parents just want the best for me, and of course because this is something new, they don't understand that this is good for me, because they are raised in a Western country and they are basically living as atheists, and they think that that lifestyle is what is going to make me the most happy. Of course that's what they are used to, and that is also what they have been told always. So I definitely understand why they reacted like this. I cannot really explain to them what I feel and everything that I've learned. So they were mostly worried when I told them, and they said, I never expected that you would do this, actually, that you would do anything like this, and we hope that you are not going to change, that you will stay yourself, because we love you how you are, and you are a good person already. You don't need any religion or anything to become a good person, because we believe that you already are, and we don't want you to change, and we want you to be happy. I told them to not worry about me, that I am just the same person, and that it will actually help me, and that it actually already helps me to motivate me to be as good as I possibly can. And it gives me comfort to know that I am never alone, and that I can always talk with Allah when I have something that I am worrying about, and that I can trust Allah, that He pointed out a path for me, and that will help me to make it more easy to let things go and to accept situations how they are. In the past I used to overthink all the time about something that went wrong, or I would really blame myself for things that I did. But now I know that it's not always in my hands. I mean, of course I have to do my best, but not everything is in my hands, and now I find it more easy to accept that. And it helps me also, since I believe and since I try to stay on the straight path, to feel guided.
So that is an interesting point, and I can understand from her experience and point of view right now, and point of view previously, how that shift of mindset and belief helps, right? At the same time, I think I have heard many times where from the atheist perspective, you know, this kind of meaning that when people say people use religion as a crutch, I think, right? Meaning that if anything, then you have something to blame on, quote unquote, which is seen as something that is a negative thing, right? You should have full ownership, but now you put it on something else, right? So from a certain perspective, that seems to be negative. But I can understand that, of course, in my belief of the reality, like she said, right? There are things beyond our control, and we are accountable on what we do, the effort that we put in, etc. But the results is given, is granted, right? It is not totally on my will. Yeah, I think that's interesting, because the way she pointed out, I'm not sure whether I have heard it before, meaning in terms of the argument of why this worldview helps people, right?
I did in this life, and if I'm sad about something, or if I feel like this life is not fair, then I look forward for the life after this life. I love my parents so much, and I felt so nervous to tell them, simply because I didn't want to disappoint them, and I want them to be proud of me. I want to be a good daughter for them, inshallah. I don't want them to feel disappointed in me.
Of course, you can tell that she loved her parents, and I think my first encounter with a revert that you know, when they share their personal story about their parent who are not a Muslim yet, or not a Muslim, I think the first encounter that I have is with Syakirit in Malaysia, right? And yeah, for a Muslim, sometimes we do not really understand what is faced by a revert that still love their family, their parent, and at the same time facing that challenges where the parent may not understand, etc., right? So it is not something easy, because normally we try to understand one side of it, which is how to overcome the challenge, or, you know, withstand the challenge from parents that do not understand. But I think, tend to forget that at the same time, the love for the parent is still there, and yeah, and the hope that the parent as well, you know, can get the best. How to say? Of course, if the person already believe that Islam is the truth, is the one that will bring you to heaven, etc., then obviously you want that for your loved one as well, right? So that is a heavy, you know, challenges.
Sorry. And I hope that they can trust me with the decisions that I make. Later in the conversation, after we talk about it and I try to explain about it a little bit, they said that they are proud of me, and if this is what makes me happy, or if this is what is good for me, then they are happy for me that I made this step. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
I am very grateful with the reaction of my parents, and that they still love me like how they loved me before. Even though they cannot really support me on this journey, I am very happy that they just accepted it and that they trust me in my decision. I could see in their reaction that it is something that they found very difficult, and that they absolutely didn't expect this. I think when I told them about Islam and that I was learning and reading about it, that they just thought that it was just a period of my life and that it will just fly away again in a later stage of my life. But obviously they understand that this will make a huge impact on my life. I hope that I can show them that this is something good for me and that this is something that will really help me also. They have seen me in my darkest moments in my life, and I hope that they will see that believing in Islam will make me stronger. My journey as a Muslim has just begun. It is just like a book with empty pages, and I just have to start from the beginning. I hope that I can do everything as good as possible. I will certainly do my best. I hope that this video can help other people who converted to Islam or who have the intention to convert to Islam, or that it will be interested to anybody. It might be interested also for Muslims who are born in a Muslim family to understand a little bit how it feels like when you are a Muslim convert, how it feels like to tell your parents about it or people who are close to you, that it's not easy to tell your family that you converted to Islam if you are not born in a Muslim family. So thank you very much for watching this video. I wish you all a beautiful day, and hopefully I see you soon in one of my next videos. Bye.
Right, so may Allah give her strength and make it easy for her, inshallah, for her journey. And I hope that there will be the support system she needs, right? From, I don't know, from her stories that I have watched. I haven't watched that many videos of her yet. I'm not sure whether she have a personal friends that are Muslim around her, right? Because I think the emotional support is also something that can be very, very helpful. And for any Muslim that is around her area, etc., should be lending out help, right? Yeah, so that's an interesting video. I don't think that of course any videos made by any revert about similar aspect or topic would have similar elements, right? But it's not about knowing that, it is about going through that. That is the I can only watch and make dua and pray, while I can sense that the weight on the shoulder is much heavier than what I can imagine, right? So hopefully may Allah give her strength and istiqamah, inshallah, and hidayah, inshallah. Wallahu a'lam. Thank you for watching. See you next time.